was in fact an avid horse rider, because he had to ride from Stratford to London and back again quite often. And it's actually recorded that in 1611 he signed a petition to improve the state of the roads at the time.
Two of Shakespeare's plays were included in the celebrations of the royal wedding in 1613. Shakespeare may even have been a guest there.
One of the most famous actors in Shakespeare's company was called Will Kemp, and in 1600 he was so broke that he Morris danced all the way from London to Norwich to raise some money.
In his will, Shakespeare left his clothes and £20 to his sister Joan.
It was rumoured that Shakespeare occasionally slept under a crab apple tree in a hedge after visits to his favourite village pub.
Some people don't believe Shakespeare wrote his own plays. One Englishman in 1918 claimed that the Earl of Oxford had written all of Shakespeare's plays, and he died even before Shakespeare had written most of them. That man's name was Thomas Looney.
One of the first recorded performances of Shakespeare's most famous play, Hamlet, was on a ship off the coast of Africa.
Shakespeare was paid £6 a day when he first started writing plays.
In 1612, Shakespeare performed a marriage ceremony known as a handfasting.
Shakespeare had 3 children, one of them Hamlet, who died at the age of 11, possibly from the plague.
Shakespeare famously had 7 missing years in his life where we're not entirely sure what he did. There are theories that he was a sailor, a poacher, that he made gloves, that he was a butcher. One of the things he definitely didn't do, as far as we know, was play lute. We made that up.
One fact that maybe not many people know that they'll learn from watching Bill is that Shakespeare was an actor, or at least he tried to be an actor. And it is documented that he performed in a lot of his own plays, but significantly, the only part that people remember him playing, or is on record as playing, is Old Men, an old man, Old Man 1, Old Man 2. I mean, King Lear is an old man, but he never played King Lear, which leads me to believe that he maybe wasn't a very good actor.
Shakespeare wasn't the only actor in his family. His younger brother Edmund followed him to London to follow his footsteps, but he died shortly afterwards, possibly from plague.
The longest word in Shakespeare is honorificabilitudinitatibus.
Honorificabilitudinitatibus.
Honorificabilantunandumant,
Honorificabilitudinatibus.
Horrific can liptibidus in naptibidus.
Honorificabilitudinitatibus.
Well, that word is easy. It's honorific catitudinabitabibus, isn't it?
Honorificabulati... Oh, balls. Balls. That's what it means, balls.
The first official record of Shakespeare living in London stated that he was wanted for tax evasion.
Shakespeare invented over 1,000 different words, including hunchback, leapfrog,
Mortifying. Radiance. Blusterer.
Beguiling.
Leaky.
French woman.
Dawn. Rose-cheeked.
silliness,
Conquering.
Droplet.
suffocating,
Published.
School days.
Cloud clapped.
Butchered.
Bewitchment.
Slippered.
Ratcatcher.
horridly,
Well behaved.
foul-mouthed, and moonbeam.
In 1613, during a performance of Henry VIII, a cannon was fired and it set alight to the thatched roof of the Globe Theatre, causing it to burn down completely. Remarkably, nobody died. A few cloaks were set on fire and a man's trousers had to be put out with a bottle of beer. So that's a good thing. Nobody died.
7 years after Shakespeare died, his friends gathered all of his works together to publish them in a book called The First Folio. Now, without this, most of his plays wouldn't have survived. Only 1,000 copies were made at the time, and today only a quarter of those are still around. So, pretty good that they did that.
There is a warning on Shakespeare's grave that reads, "Blessed be the man that spares these stones, and cursed be he that moves my bones."